Wow, wow, hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I'ma leave all that in there. I like that. That's my new ad lib. Hello, hello.
But let's go on to this question that Shauna done put out here.
That
It says,
that's the golden one. Then anybody
right,
have any? Make sure you let us know. But yeah, that was a
yeah.
whoa. Go ahead.
Oh Jesus! It says, how do you guys feel like going to a swinger party?
Nah.
Whew.
Everybody knows
I,
this.
I don't want to participate, but I wouldn't mind being a bystander
Watch
and
it.
see,
That's
and
my
see how
answer.
everybody else.
Yes.
But I don't want to be in the middle of it. But I just stand from the side and just watch everybody else.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
fly on the
Cause
wall.
I kind of like would be interested in seeing how it go. I just don't want to participate.
Yeah.
Oh, you can watch
True.
that for free on
Yeah, but to actually like go to
On
one,
what
it's probably
Monday?
interesting.
On what Monday?
Like experiencing one like live.
knows. I ain't gonna say it, but my people who be watching, they know where to watch it. They know where to watch it.
What Shauna said she gonna be the one watch it.
So why I'm here.
Oh wow. Oh wow. All right,
But I
ladies, we
can't
got.
participate because I ain't one for sharing. So
I agree. I agree. We got two more questions, and we're gonna end it out. Um, the other question. I know a lot of us on here are either in a relationship, engaged, or single. Ah, shit. I guess this is me. Oh no, somebody
yeah,
else
I'm
on here is single
single.
too.
All this
But
for y'all.
I'm
Okay.
not alone. I'm not alone.
Right.
It's
Um,
okay, Chuck. We get this together.
I'll get there one day. Shit, everybody out here having babies. I don't like to carry, but anyway, um, for your perfect person, I know everybody's not perfect, but what do you want in a man or a woman, far as to be married, like your final person?
I'll go last, obviously.
I would like to
The,
go.
okay.
I would say like I honestly pretty much have what I want in a person. Like I have someone who is honest. But he's not mean with it. He's just honest. He knows how to fix stuff, which is really nice.
That
He's good.
money.
Hmm?
Save that money.
Yeah, he's good. Um, he cares about me. My family gets along with him. Like that's a really big thing for me. Like if my family don't like you, then like you might as well like hit the bricks.
That's
Cause
my last question if nobody else has one.
yeah, my family likes him. I like him. I see myself being with him. Like he's consistent. He's been the same the whole time we've been together. He knows what he wants. Like we have a plan for the future. So I'm just, like that's pretty much everything that I wanted. Like I literally made a list before I got into another relationship, and like he literally ticks off every single box that I had on my list. So I was like, I really can't ask for nothing else. He's just he's older than me. But that's a good thing. It's a
Some
good
people
thing.
feel like older is that route because they no longer have to. They already done it all and they're looking to settle down.
Yeah, like I don't know if any of y'all know, but my fiance is 15 years older than me. And like whenever I first met him, whatever, like I wasn't thinking like, okay, this is gonna be the person that I decide to spend the rest of my life with. Like I was like, like I'm how old was I? I was like 24, 25. I was 24. I was like, whatever. But he's 15 years older than me and we are really happy together. So like don't let age, younger or older, like keep you from being with the person that you're meant to be with, because you never know like what package that person will come into. Well, that's all I have to say.
And that was one of our questions too, ladies. If y'all want to answer that as well,
Yeah.
like, would you date the
My
same person?
my
Okay.
fiance
One at a time.
is
Well,
10
he
years
was what
younger than me.
42, but we weren't that
Hold
serious.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
My fiance is 10 years younger than me. I'm 51. He's 41. We've
Yep.
been together for 7 years. We just got We just got engaged November of last year.
Shout out to Black Love.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, he's the best. I can't even say we don't argue. He loves my kids. My kids love him.
That's a
He
big
loves
plus.
yes. And when we got together, my kids were grown. My kids are 30, 28, 27, and 26. And he loves him like they're his own. Even down to my Taniqua. And he loves my grandkids. And I couldn't ask for it. And he has 3 children of his own. I love them to death. He takes care of me. He keeps me up. He makes me feel good. He makes me laugh all the time.
Younger you are, yes.
And I had that wall up from my last relationship. And I used to give him hell. I ain't gonna lie. I used to give him hell. But he stuck by me.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't ask for nothing more. So age ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing. It's it's here that matters. And how you treat me and my kids and my grandchildren. Because they're the most important people in my life, right? You know?
Right.
So as long as you loving them the way I'm loving them, we good. We good.
Well, I don't have children, but I can agree. Like, those are things I would want. Like, and I remember being in college and getting asked the same question, like, what do y'all look in an ideal mate? And I remember saying things like, oh, he has to be a certain height. He has to be this. He has to be that. But since I'm approaching 30, I'm like, okay, I'm looking for stability, trust, like looks and stuff. That doesn't matter. Is really how you treat me. And if you're willing to build and grow, and then benefits, like you have to have like health benefits, dental benefits. Like you gotta have like, I was like, oh my God, like you have to have benefits like that, like life insurance policies, not just like, but those are things that's serious to me in life. And I feel like that's something that should be serious to my mate. You do have to believe in God. And building a relationship with my family is important, because I'm like, I would never try to come between you and your family. So don't put me in that predicament. And if you have children, love your children, because if you don't love your children, what can you do for me?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I want children. So it's like, if you can't take care of those, what makes me think you're gonna be any different for if we was to have any?
Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I agree with some of that.
Right.
Who next? Dynasty. Bring that ass here, boy. Come on.
Okay.
I love kicking on my baby. Y'all know.
You do.
Y'all, her mom is crazy. Y'all will see why she's pansexual. That's why Monet know. I always, if she's so young, you know them young wisdom that like you feel like your grandma's living again in another. Yeah, it's like that. Come on, I'm throwing.
All right, so you know I like to plan everything, but when it comes to a relationship, I wouldn't plan it. You know me, I literally just ride the wave. Like I told you and Jamal when we were talking about the other day, I don't even know if I ever get married. Like, it's not about the title, but if I'm with somebody for a long time, I want my mate to be somebody that's dependable. I gotta have somebody that's funny, because I'm funny. The only thing with me is I don't want kids, but y'all say that'll change, but I don't want kids.
It'll change.
Yeah. Monet know my struggle. Don't be down the steps. I do not want to be pregnant. Yeah, it was bad. I was young and dumb though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But the last thing is, I want somebody that likes to travel, because I really want to travel a lot. And that's really it. It's not a lot.
So free-minded, yeah. I can definitely see that. I wanted to hear from that. That's why I wanted to ask. Wow. I'm doing bullying now. Somebody else can go. I'm sorry. I just want to hear.
Michaela.
It's some good stuff. Everybody has such a very different perspective, their own.
What do I see in a mate? I know. I ain't gonna say I don't know. I don't know. But I say dang, why you throw me on the spot, Chelsea? I wasn't ready.
Wait,
Alright.
ready.
I know I want someone who's very family oriented. I think it's right. Ornate or how you say it?
Oriented.
There you go. I want that. I want someone to make me laugh. Like I just want to laugh. Like I don't want to. I'm not gonna say I don't want to argue because it's bound to happen. We're bound to have disagreements, but I just want to have good times. I want to travel. I want them to be close with God. Like we can build our relationship through God. What else do I want? I want someone to like take care of me, like not financially, because I can do that on my own, but like mentally, like be there for me. Like if you see something wrong with me, I want you to know like, oh, something wrong, let me go check up on her. Like let me see.
Like finish my sentences.
Right, there you go. Finish my sentences. I just want good times. But I ain't asking for marriage. I haven't planned. You know how some people they plan their weddings at the age of 8 and 9. I haven't done that.
The MASH concept. Oh,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
I haven't done that. Honestly, if it comes, it comes. But I know what I want. So if it's not there, then I know I need to exit. There you go.
Like that.
Yeah.
Who's that? Miss Shawnee?
Shauna. Oh,
Shauna. I'm sorry.
You gonna do Shauna? Okay. Shauna. When you was looking for a man, Shauna.
Well, well, like I said, I was in a bad relationship, so I was looking for somebody that was gonna love me for me unconditionally, without a shadow of a doubt. As of February 26th, I will have been married 16 years.
Double digits. Congratulations.
Yeah. So after this relationship, we've had our downs and we've had our good times and bad. But the most thing I love about him is that when he is in a good place, he is the best husband. I couldn't ask for another person. He is everything. But when it comes to keeping a job, that's the only time we fall victim. Because if he get to a job, he don't like the work. So if he can fix that, we'll have the perfect relationship. I just need the job stability.
Work in progress.
Yes.
And that goes back to Taniqua, where if we don't have jobs, or am I gonna leave you because you don't have money, you stuck it out and you're continuously with him, makes them kind of, you don't know what kind of motivation you may give them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes when you go the extra mile because you're not doing it for yourself anymore. You're no longer doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your kids or a bigger purpose.
Right.
When life is bigger than you, you could very well be that percentage that he think about along with his first priority to just keep pushing. That's good stuff. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
Right, I'm not even there yet. But
thank you.
That's
Shut up, Tootie.
Shamari, we ain't heard from you though. You want to say something? You want to come off mute if you're there?
I'm here. I've been listening to you guys.
Hey.
I mean, I have my significant other. It's just somebody who is going to communicate, their problems. They feel some type of way. Because I know I'm terrible at communicating. I can't admit that. If I'm... What you say?
We needed you to voice on the other question.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I have a 7-month-old, so he gets, my attention most of the time. But yeah, I'm terrible at communicating, but he brings it out of me. That trust, that honesty, that love, that partnership, is all what, he brings. We both bring, I think, you know. But sometimes I don't like to, talk about it because we've had our ups and downs too. It hasn't always been, happy go lucky. But we just take it a day at a time and grow. That's about it, guys.
And I gotta say, I gotta step in on that. Like, I know Shamari, since through college, and I met her mate. I think it was like our senior year in college or so. And like she said, they had the ups and downs. I seen it for myself. So to see where they are now, it's a beautiful sight. They have brought a child into this world, and they're the best parents. So I commend you, Shamari, and Mr. Man, for working things out and getting to a good place and a good point in life where y'all can both be successful.
Thank you, Chucks. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yes. All this love, we're sending out some good energy, y'all. I love it.
Yes.
And when it come back to you 10 times 4, woo.
Yes, that's true.
Send it this way, y'all.
Right. Get grief. Mine.
Or not Shamari.
Come on, Nene. Come on.
I was about to say I ain't go yet, but for me, because I found my fiance, and even though he weighed me down, it was his initiative to constantly keep me going and keep me up. And he was telling me, baby, you beautiful, everything. Like, oh my God, he's so amazing. So for me, it was my friendship with him and somebody to match my goofiness, because I'm so goofy and I'm so funny, and he matches that 100%. So those is my only two.
Yes. You said short and sweet. I like that.
Right.
I like that. Go, Nene. So I guess it's me now. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You and I.
You and me. Come on, Chelsea.
We're gonna go do this together. You want me to go? Let me bring out the stroll.
Christmas list.
Christmas list. Shit. Once you've been through it all, you should know. First and foremost, I need somebody, a man, that's gonna have the same goals as me, to push through, to motivate one another and not bring each other down.
Very important.
Also, to understand. If you don't understand, try to understand without getting upset with me. Communication is a big thing. I'm a family person. I want my mate to be involved with my family just as I'm involved with his. Also, going to church. I never had a mate that, they probably went to church, but we went separately. Like, I want us to be together so we can build that foundation. When things go wrong, we can both pray about it together and move forward, and just watch the blessings flow. And somebody that cares for me, for who I am, not trying to change me from my, where I am now. Let me be, but accept me for who I am. Of course, some people don't like my weight, my attitude, whatever it be. That's me. Don't try to change me. What'd you say? Oh.
I just had to say that.
I'm just saying, and not seeing me for what I have, but seeing what I can bring to the table as a woman.
You know, I see a lot of guys out here talking about butt, ass, and, you know, my breasts or whatever. That stuff right there, that's a turn off for me. Regardless if I have that or not, just love me for who I am. That's all.
Look at the love, Monet.
I have to all you, to
Come on,
all you
close with
guys.
that. We're gonna close with that. We're gonna leave. We're gonna say the best for last.
Oh, Shauna had something to say.
Okay.
I say to every one of you, I'm pretty sure y'all call her mom. She probably can back me. I think for my relationship, when I met my husband, he was not church oriented. He was more like the street guy. He was more like the drug dealer. When I met, he was in the streets, drugs, whatever. So whatever he had to do to make ends meet. But when we got together, he joined the church. He got the trustee board. And I believe that's what has kept our relationship as long as it has kept us, because we have been putting God first.
God means broken things.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Don't have to be
That's
perfect.
what's up. And he
We
wants his
one
sinners.
another.
We all sinners, but he wants those because they got the stories to bring people.
You know what though? And let me tell y'all. Just recently, you know, being I told y'all my man is he's 10 years younger than me. I said, you know what? We need to start going to church together. You know how some be like, nah, I ain't doing that. He was like, okay. Even though it's virtual, he was like, okay.
I think that's even easier access for men nowadays. They don't physically have to go in the church. They can literally praise God from a mile away.
And it's like he does just to make me. I said, you ain't got to do it. He was like, no, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a line. To touch me. Then my niece and them in New York, they big on church. They having like this marriage thing for married, engaged, just in a relationship. They having like a seminar. And my nephew said, you gonna go? I was like, no, I don't think he want to go. He said, why would you think I ain't want to go? I'll go. What? Wait a minute.
Me and my ex, we started off praying, and then along the line we got sidetracked, and I think that's what things went left.
Sometimes, like, I've been in a situation where I'm a big planner. Like, I love birthdays, everything. Nancy knows, like, so for having someone to actually reciprocate that to you, you don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to receive as I give, and I'm working on that because a man wants to feel as a whole man and not. They want a woman that's independent, but they want you to depend on them for things that you're so used to being on your own with. So I'm learning. But as far as where I was gonna go with that, like, that does matter. That matters a lot. That matters a lot because sometimes whenever I take it as when we have our discussions, arguments, we don't really have those as much, but discussions, I feel that, okay, what do we need to do? You tell me about myself, I tell you about yourself, and where do we both slack in God's will? Because he has the ultimate say so. Anytime my relationship goes left, I know we need to go back to the drawing board and we both need to give God our time. That's how I take things. Overall, regardless of what we're doing. So that's why I'm not so fearful about the threesome thing. It's nothing that I'm going out, hey, open relationship. No, because that's not what it is. But if that's something that is a desire and I know he doesn't want to go anywhere, why? I mean, he's that much of a good man. Give him. Because if he, like you said, if one don't do it, somebody else will. Not that I'm scared that he's going to leave. No. But, you know, that also has an effect on that. That what was said goes around in so many different, it touches so many surfaces. So when I would say advice for others, single or not, whenever that happens, go back to your drawing board. And that's who mended y'all. God. That's how I take it.
Right. Well,
yeah, he is a very important piece.
Yes.
That could have been. That's why that really stood out to me. That really stood out to me.
Like that is a very like moving forward. Like I realized, and I had to learn the hard way how much he plays a part in relationships. Because I honestly do feel like if me and my ex would have like prayed and went to church together or whatever, it things wouldn't have went left how it did.
Everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't the man that God had planned for you. Wait for him.
It probably wasn't. I just had the hard way.
Wait for him. Trust me.
Pray about
it'll be worth the wait.
Yes, that is a true story. I was totally abstinent. Trust it. Because when you give your body to God, literally, I mean everything, and it's not that you got to be up going churchy thing. You got to have your true relationship with God, regardless of what the church tells you. You got to have your true relationship with God. It is worth waiting for. It is worth waiting for. Shout out to my virgins. Speaking of waiting, come on, baby. Speaking of,
I'm not one, but I have decided to wait.
Out here.
That's the way to go, Felicia. I heard you, Felicia.
I decided to wait.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna wrap
focus
it up.
on my spiritual growth.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm very happy with Jamal. We are so much alike and so different in ways, but somebody has to tame me. I'm a lot. I'm a lot.
Me too.
I think I'm a lot out loud, and it's okay because I'm so free. That somebody has to hold me down, not pin me down, but hold me down. Because it's okay for your man to correct you sometimes, not to take it as offensive. It's to build. And I feel like that is a symbol for balance for me, because sometimes we equip so much estrogen that we won't be able to receive testosterone once it comes around. That could be the very reason why a lot of people pass the main person that's for them. You could be looking right at your soulmate and done seen them several times, so I think that has a foundation and a boundary with me. God fearing you, and I'm not big on you have to believe a certain way, get married a certain way. I'm open to all of that. However, we have to have a center point, and my center point is God. And diversity happens, but that's my second thing. My last thing is protection. I've grown up with a lot of guys, got cousins, uncles. We're a huge family. Family on here will tell you, like, the men will check your men before you. And I'm not going to ask that question. Hopefully we'll get enough likes for part 2, but I do have a really specific question for that, as far as if your family doesn't like your significant other that you've been with for so long, how would you react? Don't answer. Stop.
Bring me back for part 2.
Part 2.
Bring me back
are you holding that down?
Or I'm gonna need to be on part 2.
Come on. So my last thing, would be protection. I'm a lover, but I'm also a fighter when it comes to I can be a mama bear, and I need somebody that gives me that same. You don't have to be from the streets to know how to protect yourself. However, I've dealt with so many street dudes that it's a different feel to have the same hustle with a different man. So for me, you have to show me that protection, because my dad got me right since I was 8 years old. So I really don't have an issue. So I have to have that, and I have to feel that. I like to feel masculinity around me, to know that it checks my femininity, to know I can now be my full woman self around several people without me feeling like I'm vulnerable. So that's my 3 things.
Right.
And Jamal, I love you, boo boo. You are all 3. I got my 10 out of 10 too, Miss Kivette.
All right, guys. Well, this concludes the women's podcast, The Battle of the Sexes. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up, bringing the most high energy and being respectful, and just opening up to the world, and using your voice as a platform, because not a lot of women are able to sit here and talk about their life and their experiences. Nene, I really like this. This is really dope, man. I feel like, we might have to add this, as an ongoing thing once a month, Ladies.
Yes. Y'all give us the likes. You like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know how you feel about this. We're not different from criticism. We actually love it because you're teaching us. You're not hurting us.
I'm coming back.
However, if all likes, give us thumbs up or however that you want to promote. If anybody on this podcast has a business, has something going for yourself, shout yourself out. We support everything Black. Everything. Look at there. Speaking of, we see you sneak that in. But yeah, and for my
he going to work. He going to work. You gotta give him that. I love you. Be careful, baby. Have a good night.
Safe travels. So yeah, Chelsea, you can definitely take over. Everybody follow, subscribe. If you're on here new and don't actually follow or subscribe us, let's keep it hot. We'll push you guys forward, and hopefully you guys will enjoy and be back. So
Chelsea. Part two will definitely be coming. Like I said, I truly enjoyed this. So please look out for part 2 next month. We may do this, might have this thing going on at the end of the month, a women's get together. I love this crew right here, Nene. I love it. I'm telling you, it's always something new. Maybe a new show, Women Pod. I don't know, but I'm feeling it. So I appreciate y'all once again.
Look at her.
Like you said, follow us on YouTube at Anything Goes NC. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and also Twitter. If you like, it's also Anything Goes NC. That is all together. But definitely support it. Make sure y'all share this, and we out.
Wow, hello.